is. Like if you a 35-year-old, 28, 30 years old, and you decide you're gonna pick up a rag and start banging, and that's, you can look yourself in the mirror, and you still feel like you a man, that's cool, do your thing.
Nipsey Hussle questioned if Lil Wayne was a real blood before anyone else. Cold open description of the infamous 40-block morning. Nipsey does not dodge. He does not name Wayne as an attack. He lays down a test instead, and it is the coldest sentence anybody ever said about this whole debate.
He says it ain't just you a blood when it is convenient because you got the camera and it looked cold. He says when you go to the county jail and you walk in a court tank and there is 50 of your enemies, you still gonna say the 60s, or are you not a gangbanger? You just your homies gonna hear it, everybody gonna beat you up, kick you in your ass, and you was for nothing.
That is the whole season in one breath. Not did Wayne say blood. Everybody knows he said blood. The question Nipsey put on the table before anybody else is whether that flag survives the county tank when there is no camera, no security, no cash money, just 50 enemies and a color you claimed. Episode 1 proved Wayne's blood affiliation is real, in the sense that it actually happened through Mack 10, through real relationships. Episode 2 is the harder file. Whether it happened is not the same as whether it was earned. And a Rollin 60s Crip named Nipsey Hussle asked that question with more respect and more precision than anybody screaming it since. If you're new to the vault, subscribe right now. Drop in the comments whether you passed the county tank test as the real measure of a gangbanger, or whether that standard would disqualify half of rap. WeTheMob reading everyone. Beat 2. Why Nipsey's voice is the one that matters. You could get 1,000 internet commenters to say Wayne is a fake blood. None of it lands like Nipsey. Here is why. Nipsey is not a blood. He is a Crip. Rollin 60's neighborhood from episode Geometry we already built in season 18. He has no dog in the blood credibility fight. He is not defending Piru turf. He is not an old head from Wayne's own set with a grudge. He is a rival color entirely, which means he has no reason to lie in either direction.
And Nipsey is careful in a way the internet never is. In that same clip he says straight up, "I got respect for that movement. I like to do it as an artist, of course." He is not anti-rapper. He is not hating on the culture using street imagery. He even says whether other rappers flag or not. To me, that is not my concern. I got an opinion, but my concern is really giving solutions and inspiration.
So when a man that measured, that respected, that removed from the blood side still draws a hard line, it carries weight a diss never could. He is not calling Wayne a fraud for clout. He is describing a standard he actually lived by. The standard is simple. Would the flag survive the moment it stops being profitable and starts being dangerous? That is not hate. That is the actual gangbang rulebook, read out loud by a man who followed it until it killed him.
It's always interesting to hear perspective of a dude who actually was in that gang culture, and then you see dudes like Wayne throws up blood all day or whatever, and like a lot of artists do, and like what, you know, obviously there's the video of when Wayne and Baby and them were in LA, 40 Block was running after the car like, what's up now? So like when you were out of the game, or even now that you're in the game, like did it bother you that rappers would be throwing up sets or whatever it was when they just...
See, to me, that's not my concern.
Yeah.
Like, I got an opinion about it, but that ain't what my concern is. Like, if you a 35-year-old, 28, 30 years old, and you decide you're gonna pick up a rag and start banging, and that's, you can look yourself in the mirror, and you still feel like you a man, that's cool, do your thing. My concern is the that's really in the that really come from this, that really dealing with this. That's my concern, you know what I mean? So I'm more focused on giving solutions and, you know what I mean, giving inspiration more than anything. So, you know, to answer the question, like, I got an opinion about it. I feel like it's frozen. Straight up. Like, if you wasn't put on to this shit, you wasn't courted on, you ain't going to the back of the buildings and fight, you know what I'm saying, your homies and get put on, you not from a gang. Not only are you not from a gang, if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, press a line and put in work, not necessarily kill nobody, but, you know what I'm saying, put yours on the line. It ain't just you a blood when it's convenient, because you got a camera and it look cool. When you around 100 Crips, you still a blood. You know what I'm saying? When 40 Lock and them run up on you, you still a blood. And I ain't talking about Wayne. Yeah. I got respect for that movement. I like the dude as an artist.
Of course.
But I'm just saying on some gangbang shit.
Yeah.
When you go to the county jail and you walk in a court tank and there's 50 of your enemies,
right,
you still gonna say this 60s.
Yeah.
Or you not a gangbanger.
Right.
You just, your homies gonna hear about it, they gonna beat you up, kick you in your ass, and you was for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I know in the real world of this shit, a lot of niggas wouldn't make it and wouldn't last.
Right.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's an overstanding I got about it. Like,
I
look at it like, man, you totally out of character.
Beat 3. The county tank test break down what Nipsey actually said, because it is a whole philosophy.
He is not saying you have to kill somebody. He says it plain in the clip. Not necessarily kill nobody, but you know what I'm saying? Put yours on the line. The test is not body count. The test is exposure. Are you willing to stand on the color in the one place where standing on it can get you hurt with no upside?
The county tank is the perfect example because it is the truth serum of the streets. In a court tank, you cannot pick your company. 50 men, mixed sets, mixed enemies, no security, no phone, no camera, no manager. If you walk in there and claim the 60s, or claim Piru, you are betting your safety on that flag being real to you. If you claim it and cannot back it, your own supposed homies check you, and the enemies feast. So, Nipsey's question about Wayne is really this. Take away the video shoot, take away the all red everything on stage, take away the security detail, put him in the tank. Does the flag still come out of his mouth? Because a flag that only appears when the camera is on and disappears when the danger is real is, in Nipsey's exact framing, being a blood when it is convenient. That is the bar. And it is a bar Wayne, a New Orleans millionaire with no LA County history, was arguably never going to be measured against in real life, which is precisely why the question stays unresolved. Subscribe in the middle if you locked. Comment whether the county tank test is fair or whether it is a bar built to fail anybody who got rich before they got real. I want the honest ballot. Beat 4. The OG blood check, wrong pocket at the soul. Train Awards, now bring in a man who is actually a blood because Nipsey opened the door and the OGs walked through it. Bounty Hunter BJ, CJ out of Nickerson Gardens, Paper Chase CEO, tells a story on camera that is devastating in its smallness. He is at the Soul Train Awards, up for a Grammy-era nomination era with the Trill, Bun B, Pimp C. Snoop stops him. They are chopping it up, then Wayne and Baby get out their limos and push up. BJ, being a real one, goes to introduce himself, network, do business because his little homie, rest in peace, Lil PD, was working with them on the music side and BJ was mentoring him. So this is not a hater rolling up, this is an OG trying to build.
Then he sees it. He says these niggas had the red flags in their left pocket. To an outsider that means nothing. To BJ it means everything. Bloods keep it on the right. Left is Crip placement. BJ tells them straight, you niggas got the flags in the wrong pockets, homeboy. Wayne looks at him, turns around, says no disrespect OG, and keeps pushing into the carpet. BJ says that split second sent him a whole other direction. From that moment he could never respect them as bloods. Not because of a war, because of a detail. A real member does not carry the flag in the enemy's pocket.
Build an empire with his brother. I respect the man for that. When it comes to this blood shit, ain't no respect for us. Me honoring him as a blood, I respect him as who he is as a man. But for me to go out my way and stamp the nigga, say, oh yeah, Birdman, he the shit, he's my nigga. No. I personally on hand, homie. Real talk, and any nigga wanna contest it, you niggas know how to holler. But I personally on hand had to stop him and Lil Wayne one time at the Soul Train Award. We getting nominated for a Grammy at this time. I said we, me, 2 Trill ET, 2 Trill West, Bun B, Pimp C, and we just come up out our vehicle, going into the red carpet. We hit our trailer. As we going in, Snoop stop us, so we hollering and chopping up with Snoop, Lil Papa, Snoop bodyguard, homie Papa, shit, man, you know, so we chopping it up. These niggas getting out their limos, they push up. Immediately I spent around and seen them. So now, at this point in time, I'm on my network status to where I want to meet the niggas anyway, to collaborate and do some business with these niggas because he was fucking with my little homie, rest in peace, Lil PD.
Okay.
You feel me? And I was mentoring my little homie, and I knew my little homie was fucking with him on the music tip. So I'm trying to, you know, give my little homie the game and teach him, man, how to stay solid with this shit and really go get your money. Don't be around these niggas being no fucking groupie. Don't hang around these niggas so these niggas get your credibility and get your name run with it. Handle your shit for real, for real. So that was my whole approach to do an introduction. Hey, nigga, if you ain't heard, then you need to know who I am. I'm such and such. So when I approached them, niggas had the red flags in their left pocket, homie.
Oh, shit.
Totally disrespected. I pushed right up on niggas. Blood, what's happening? Blood, what's up, homie? Niggas know who I am? Nigga, I'm Barney on the beach. I'm CJ from Nick's Garden, homie. CEO, Paper Chase Entertainment, 2 Trail West. Hey, my niggas, you niggas got the flags in the wrong pocket, homeboy. Nigga looked at me. Turned around, oh, no disrespect, OG. Okay. Kept it on pushing in and shit. But you know, just that moment, that split moment there, spit me to a whole nother direction. So as they grew in the game, and I started noticing and seeing that was their reflection, that they was representing the Damu thing, you know, my mind was already made up to the point that, you know, for me, it was some coronation shit to me because of the fact that who are you niggas official under? Who stamped you niggas out of Cali? Who made you niggas official? Everybody wanna holler Piru. Feel me? Okay, well, who made you niggas a Piru? Who made you official?
Yeah.
Because you hollering blood. But then you just tell me, well, Pirus ain't bloods. So I'm confused.
What about Chris Brown?
What about it?
Fruitown, Piru. Do you vouch for? Is his bloodism vouched for?
Listen, D. Fuck the bullshit. And let's cut the red tape. Fuck the bullshit. Don't know singer, don't know rapper who really wasn't born or raised in this shit gets the credibility for me, a stamp for me for shit.
That is not a rule you forget. That is a rule you never knew.
Beat 5, who stamped Youbes turns the wrong pocket into the deeper question, and it is the same question every OG eventually asks.
He says it over and over in that clip. Who are you niggas official under? Who stamped you niggas out of Cali? Who made you niggas official? Who made you a Piru? That is the machinery of real affiliation. You do not self-appoint. Somebody with standing has to put you on and vouch for you, and that person answers for you if you fall short.
Episode 1 gave the honest answer to part of this. Mack 10 is the connection. That is real. But BJ's point is about recognition on the ground in Los Angeles, from the men who actually run the sets he claims. And on that level, BJ laughs. Asked if he respects Wayne and Baby as bloods, he says hell no. He is careful to separate it. He respects Wayne as a man, as a CEO who built an empire with his brother, talented, real. But the blood stamp, in his words, ain't no respect for me honoring him as a blood. That is the split screen of this whole episode. Wayne the man, universally respected. Wayne the mogul, undeniable. Wayne the blood, checked at the door by the same OGs whose recognition would make it real. He has the affiliation through Mack 10. What BJ says he never fully got is the on-the-ground stamp from the streets he claims. Beat 6. The defense. Symbolic, not fraud. Let me argue the other side hard, because this file is not a hit piece and Wayne has a real defense. The strongest version of it is the one people like Wack 100 have pushed in the culture. That Wayne's affiliation is symbolic and brotherhood-based, not active street banging, and that this does not make it fake. It makes it a different category. Plenty of men are put on later in life through genuine relationships. The color becomes family, loyalty, identity, not a rap sheet. And Wayne has receipts a pure opportunist would not have. Episode 1 laid them out. He committed to it for over a decade. He rapped it, tatted it, wore it, never denied it, never quietly walked it back when it got controversial. He took the 40-block confrontation, the real danger moments, and kept flagging anyway. A man faking for marketing usually folds the second it costs him. Wayne never folded. Even Glass's Malone from episode 1 framed the pull as real love and tribal belonging, not fear. So, the defense is coherent. Wayne is a genuinely affiliated member through legitimate relationships whose version of the flag is loyalty and identity rather than active warfare. And holding him to the county tank standard is holding an artist to a soldier's bar. The problem is that defense concedes Nipsey's actual point. It admits the flag would not survive the tank. It just argues that is okay. Whether you accept, that is the entire verdict of this season. Beat 7. two standards that will never agree. Here is why this debate never dies, and it is not because people are dumb. It is because two real standards are colliding. Standard 1 is Nipsey's and BJ's, the street standard. The flag means exposure, stamp, and survival under pressure. Under this standard, a color that only appears on camera and could not hold in a county tank is not real membership, no matter how sincere the feeling behind it. This standard is not hate. It is the actual thing that keeps the streets from being cosplay. Standard 2 is the industry and brotherhood standard. Under this one, affiliation can be earned through relationship, loyalty, money moved together, and genuine love, and a rich man choosing that tribe is real precisely because he did not have to. Under this standard, Wayne is as blood as his heart says he is. Both standards are internally honest. They just measure different things. Nipsey measures whether the flag survives danger, Wack measures whether the bond is sincere. Wayne passes the second test easily and was never going to be put through the first. I am from Nashville, TN. I done watched this exact argument split a room. Half the men saying the feeling is what is real. The other half saying the feeling is nice, but the flag is a life or death document and you do not get to sign it in a music video. Neither side is lying. They are just not measuring the same thing. Beat 8. What season 19? Convicts run both episodes back with no cosign, no hit piece. Episode 1 proved the affiliation is real in the factual sense. It happened through Mack 10, through the Watts record store years, through genuine West Coast relationships, and Wayne committed to it publicly for over a decade. That is not invented. Episode 2 proves it was never settled on the ground. Nipsey Hussle, a rival Crip with no reason to lie, put the county tank test on the table before anybody else and, without even attacking Wayne by name, described a bar the flag likely could not clear. Bounty hunter BJ, an actual blood OG, caught the flag in the wrong pocket at the Soul Train Awards and asked the one question that never got answered: who stamped you? So the verdict of the whole season is a split screen, and I am not going to fake a clean ending. Lil Wayne's blood affiliation is real as a relationship and real as a decade-long public commitment. It is contested as a street credential by the very men whose stamp would make it official. Both of those are true at the same time. He is a real blood by the Brotherhood standard and an unstamped one by the street standard. The reason the internet will argue about this forever is that there is no single scoreboard. There is only which standard you were raised to respect. Beat 9. Human weight. Here is what this season leaves on the table. The man who asked the sharpest question is dead. Nipsey Hussle laid out the county tank test with total composure, respect for the movement, no hate in his voice, and then got murdered by his own set in the parking lot of his own store over the exact street code he was describing. He passed his own test. He stood on his flag in the most dangerous place, and it cost him his life. That is the brutal irony under this whole debate. The man who set the bar paid the full price the bar demands. Bounty hunter BJ gave 30 years of active duty to Nickerson Gardens, lost his father, his brother, and his mother back to back, and by his own account stepped into the streets as a kind of slow suicide. He earned the right to check a flag because his flag nearly ended him. When he laughs at the question of respecting Wayne as a blood, that laugh is 30 years of real price looking at a color worn without it. And Lil Wayne, a New Orleans kid who became the biggest rapper alive, who found a tribe out west that loved him, who wore that love loud for a decade and never denied it. Whatever you decide about the stamp, the man did not fake the feeling. I am from Nashville, TN. I done seen the difference between a color you chose and a color that chose you. Nipsey and BJ paid for theirs before anybody was watching. Wayne found his after the whole world already was. That is not a crime, but it is the difference. And in the streets, the difference is the whole thing. WeTheMob. Subscribe if you rode the full season. Like it so a twin who only knows Wayne from the radio hears the county tank test from the one man qualified to give it. Comment your verdict. Real blood by Brotherhood. Unstamped by the streets. Or does Nipsey's test settle it for good? Season 19 is sealed.